Okay, let's be honest. You and I know we're living in a time when someone can just type a 15-word prompt into an AI tool, hit enter, and boom, they've made a film. At least that's what they'll say. But you and I know filmmaking is more than just generating cool images and sequences. It's taste, it's an art. It's where you place the camera, why you move the camera, how you guide emotions, and the moments you choose to show. Even if you're using AI as you would a paintbrush, you are the artist. But I also know some of you watching right now don't have the money for AI tools, and that's okay. Honestly, that's why this video matters more than ever, because before AI, before gear, before everything, a true filmmaker is someone who can tell a powerful story with whatever is in his hands. And for most of us, that starts right here. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to use your phone like a real camera with lighting tricks that change everything, how to get stable cinematic shots without buying anything, how to shoot scenes that feel intentional, not accidental, the simple AI tools that won't drain your wallet and will boost your creativity, and how to shoot your first short film today with zero money. So if you've been feeling stuck watching other creators and thinking, I don't have enough money to start, this is the episode that will break that belief for good. Let's turn your phone into your first filmmaking weapon. Let's begin. Hi everyone, Chika here for Big Shot Movieverse. I help clueless but hungry indie filmmakers turn their raw passion into global reaching films and businesses using existing tech and AI. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Welcome to week 3 of this 90-day filmmaking adventure. What if I told you that your filmmaking career doesn't start when you finally buy a cinema camera, but when you pick up the phone that is already in your hand? Because right now, as you're watching this, someone out there is shooting a film that will change his life on the device that looks exactly like yours. And the only difference between them and you is that they started. Today, you start. First of all, let's break the myth of having better gear. Now, in spite of what we have right now in AI tools, a lot of filmmakers will still argue that it's still all about having better gear. That kind of thinking will only stop you. The truth is, you may not need better gear, but you definitely need better intent. Think about this. If you gave Spielberg your phone and you gave a beginner an Alexa Mini, Spielberg will still wipe the floor with that person. Why? Because storytelling beats equipment, beats even the best AI tools every single time. And listen, I'm not speaking from a pedestal. I've made a lot of short films with nothing but a phone mic, and 100 I don't know what I'm doing, but let me try moments. What I learned is this: your limits force you to be creative, and creativity is a major superpower. I call it going lean and mean. Point number 2, your phone is a full-fledged camera if you treat it like one. Shoot like a cinematographer, even if you're a beginner. Here's how a professional will think, even on a phone. When it comes to lighting, stand or sit near windows. I shot most scenes of my short film drone entirely with natural lighting. I also used cheap LED from the market back then. Shoot during golden hour, turn off overhead lights. Your work can take on a whole new cinematic vibe. Stabilize your shot. Yeah, you don't have a gimbal? Use a wall, use a chair. Use your elbow against your body. The trick is not the tool, it's the technique. Shoot for editing. This is where beginners go wrong. Shoot with the edit in mind. For any scene, grab a wide shot, medium shot, close-up, detail, B-roll shot, one scene, 4 angles, instant cinematic energy. I didn't leave my room for any of these shots. Next, don't chase perfect, chase clear. Your first win is clarity, not cinematography. The viewer can forgive low-budget footage, but they will not forgive boring footage. I'll be giving you super practical ways of coming up with what to create, but first of all, let's talk about smart AI strategies that don't require money. In a future episode, I'm going to involve you in creating my first AI-assisted short film, which I'm making at the time of this recording, and which I deliberately stopped so I could use it to demonstrate stuff as we go along. So the only points I'm going to quickly run through are a few ways filmmakers can use AI just to keep things low, cost-wise. AI strategy 1, story development partner, free or cheap. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Llamas, even free versions can break your idea into acts, help you write dialogue, help you outline scenes, help you write boring moments, give you alternate endings, and keep your film consistent. This is not cheating, it's co-writing. I've talked about this more deeply in an older video. AI strategy 2, previsualization without expensive tools. You want to see what your film will look like before you make it? That's what previs is all about. Previs is simply creating images of your story before creating the actual story so you can see it better. If you can't afford Midjourney, no problem. Use Leonardo AI, the free tier for concept frames, Kyber, the free tier for animatics, Runway's free version for quick mockups, ChatGPT, Gemini's Nano Banana 2. You're not building VFX yet, you're just making imagination clear and sharp. The clearer you can see it, the better you can build it. AI Strategy 3, AI sound plus music that would have cost lots of money before. Listen, great audio plus okay visuals will give you a good film. Great visuals but horrible audio, painful to watch. There are free or extremely cheap tools that can help you clean your audio, remove background noise, adjust EQ, and generate original music. I know these may change over time, but for now, here are some examples. Audio AI, free tier. CapCut Audio Enhancer, Suno AI, limited free. BandLab, completely free. If you're making films for YouTube, you can also use the YouTube audio library. It's free. All they require is that you give credit in the description. Now, let's talk about what to make first, and it's going to be super practical. Here are some realistic one-character starter films using only a phone. Option A, the one-location thriller. You could explore ideas like a mysterious knock, a forgotten box, a weird phone call, or a voice in the next room. These ideas work because you instantly generate interest and create tension without a budget standing in your way. Option B, the character moment short. You can create just one character reacting to something, a letter, a message, a discovery, an apology, a confession. It's easy to shoot and powerful to watch. Option C is the micro-documentary. You can document a challenge you're doing, someone's daily routine, a small business story, life in your city, a personal truth. Just gathering clips of interesting stuff. These are emotionally rich and people love real stories. Alright, let's talk about why you must start now. I'll tell you straight up. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to hand you a camera. No one's coming to give you permission. But nobody's stopping you either. Every filmmaker you admire probably started with one piece of imperfect gear and a decision. I'm going to try. You're not late, you're early. This is your beginning. And if all you have today is a phone, congratulations, you have enough. Start messy, start small, start scared, but start. Because this 90-day adventure can change your life if you show up for it. So if you're hungry and you know filmmaking is in your bones, then this series is your home. Hey, make it a commitment, drop a comment, I'm starting today. Let's build your dream together from the ground up, week by week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in week 4.